I've been working now for 30 years with individuals and groups and organizations, for the last 18 with corporations, a variety that Marty mentioned, some other ones. And it has come to me to be very, very clear that the most successful companies that I've had the chance to interact with use what I call the any-person mindset. And the any-person mindset says any person in an organization can make a significant difference in making the organization better. No one is born with the traits necessary for making a significant difference. These are learned traits. I hope that you'll believe this for yourself, that you're able to make a significant difference within Destination Hotels. I hope you'll believe that this is true with your employees that report to you, and I hope you'll believe this is true of everybody else that works with Destination Hotels, including your partners. Some of you are here today. Some of your business partners are here with you today. The fastest way that we can ruin excellence is by writing people off. If we think that we're not capable of making a significant difference, or one of our employees or somebody else in the organization can't make a significant difference, if we write that person off mentally, we have decreased our chances of really delivering excellence on a regular basis.
Schedule thinking and non-thinking time. Tom was the vice president of operations of about a $500 million business unit. I was working with Tom as an executive coach. Tom and I got along very, very well. One day he said to me, "Dan, I have a problem." I said, "Tom, what is it?" He said, "My boss thinks that I'm not very strategic. He thinks I'm not very creative." I said, "It's okay, Tom. I have seen this situation many, many times in the past. Here is what I suggest you do." Tom picked up a pen. He said, "This is going to be important. I'm going to want to write this down." I said, "Tom, here's what I suggest you do. On your weekly calendar, I suggest that you block out 1 hour a week to think. 1 hour a week where you get away from your boss and your customers and your employees and your suppliers and your family and your dog, and you go somewhere where no one knows you. You take out a blank sheet of paper, and at the top of the sheet of paper you write down one business outcome that you want to improve or one issue that you want to resolve. Take that outcome or that issue and turn it into an open-ended question. Not a yes or no question, but an open-ended question. Take 35 minutes and answer that question from a variety of perspectives. Your perspective, your boss's perspective, your employee's perspective, your customer's perspective, your competitor's perspective. Come up with as many ideas as you can for 35 minutes. At the end of 35 minutes, take the next 10 minutes, look at all of your ideas, combine ideas together to make even better ideas. At the end of 45 minutes, take your best idea, put together an action plan over the next 15 minutes, and then go back into your regular work week. I said, I think if you will do that, you can have a tremendous impact on all the other hours in your work week. Tom looked at me, he put his pen down, and he said to me, "Dan, that is the dumbest idea that I have ever heard." He said, "If I go off to La La Land to think, people are going to make fun of me." He said, "You don't understand. People don't pay me to sit around and think. People pay me to get things done." I said, "Tom, I do understand. People don't pay you to get things done. People pay you to improve results. If you'll take 1 hour a week to really think, I think you can have a tremendous impact on your results." He said, "Fine, I'll try it." 3 weeks went by and I saw Tom again. I said, "Tom, how's it going?" He said, "Well, I just want to let you know I tried your thinking idea." I said, "Yeah, how did it go?" He said, "I just want to let you know I wasted 3 hours that I could have been getting a lot of stuff done." I said, "Tom, hang in there." 2 more months went by, and we were talking about this again, and he said to me, "Dan, I just want to let you know I came across an idea that we've never tried before in operations, but I'm thinking about maybe doing it. What do you think?" I said, "Do you think it might have a positive impact on your most important business outcomes?" He said, "It might." I said, "Do you think it's going to have a high risk? Is it going to have a very negative impact on those outcomes?" He goes, "I don't think it's going to." I said, "Try it." About 4 more months went by, and we were talking about this again, and he said, "Dan, I just want to let you know I now schedule an hour a week to think, and everybody on my team schedules an hour a week to think." He said, "I just have one problem with you." I said, "What is it?" He said, "Why didn't you tell me to do this when we first met?" I did not have a very good answer, so I don't want to make that mistake twice. I encourage you folks, everybody in this room, regardless of the size of your organization or your title within the company or the organization, I encourage you to schedule on your calendar 1 hour a week to think. 1 hour a week where you get away from your boss, your employees, your suppliers, your customers, your family and your dog, and you go somewhere where nobody knows you. Take out a blank sheet of paper. At the top of the sheet of paper, write down one outcome you want to improve or one issue you want to resolve. Turn it into an open-ended question. For 35 minutes, write down as many ideas as you can from a variety of perspectives. For the next 10 minutes, combine ideas together to make an even better idea. At the end of 45 minutes, choose your best idea. Take 15 minutes to put together an action plan and move back into action. I think if you will do that, you can have a terrific impact on your results. The most important step in business, in my opinion, is to step back and really think.
I call this the psychology of results. When someone achieves something that is better than what they thought they were going to achieve, or the actual achievement is better than what they thought they were going to achieve, they get pretty excited. And when it happens 2 times in a row that the actual achievement is better than what they thought they were going to achieve, they get really excited. And when it happens 3 times in a row where the actual business result is better than what they thought they were going to achieve, they become flat out, irrationally optimistic. And they think the good times are never going to end. On the other hand, when the result is less than what they thought they were going to achieve, they get a little bummed out. And when it happens 2 times in a row where the actual result is less than the expected result, they get really bummed out. And when it happens 3 times in a row where the actual result is less than what they thought they were going to achieve, they become flat out, irrationally pessimistic. And they think the bad times are never going to end and it's never going to turn around. If you bought a dot-com stock in January of 1997, in January of 1998, that dot-com stock performed better than people thought it was going to perform, and people got excited. And in January of 1999, it performed again better than people thought it was going to, and people got really excited. And then in January of 2000, it performed better than people thought it was going to a 3rd time, and people became irrationally optimistic until the dot-com bubble burst in March of 2000, and then people wondered if they'd ever get their money back. If a person bought a home in June of 2003, in June of 2004, the value of that home went up and people got excited. And then in June of 2005, it went up again and people got more excited. In June of 2006, it went up again and people thought their homes were going to somehow pay for every dream that they ever had. Until the value of the home started to drop in 2007, and then people wondered if they'd ever get their money back. What I'm encouraging you folks to do is to be passionate about achieving results, but stay logical in analyzing results.